Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and you're watching The Redbud Farmer. In today's episode, all the pieces that I took off the Farm LC a few episodes ago, we're going to be putting them back on. So we have the fan. The fan shroud was sitting right there under that piece of cardboard. I already have that on because I wanted to test fit it, and it was a little bit of a struggle to get it in there, so it's not bolted on because here's the bolts right here. We have the governor to put on, but I am still waiting on, I had to order this piece here. I'm waiting on that, so I'm not sure when in this episode of events it'll happen, but it's going to happen in this episode. And this radiator support has to go on also. So I am not sure how in what order this all will happen, but I do know first that I need to put on the overrun clutch on the PTO, because if you remember from a few episodes ago, I had to take it off to put the PTO seal on, and the pin for it, the roll pin, busted in half. So I have some more roll pins, so let's go put that on now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this back on. If you're going to do this, you are going to need a 2-inch long by 5/16 inch roll pin. If it'll go in. Maybe. Here we go. We're in. Okay, that spins freely. Put the grease fittings back in. And then I'll just have to tighten these up when I get a wrench. So, yeah. And then here is, once I get you guys moved around here, there's the fan shroud in there. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and bolt that in now and get that done. Oh, Spidey, you're dead. Bye, Spidey. No, I don't want to be Spider-Man today. Okay, let me go get the bolts and wrenches, and I'll be back. Okay, now I have all my bolts and everything. Start throwing this thing back together. I hope I'm not going to screw myself by doing this, by putting this on first versus how I probably should be doing it, and putting the governor on first. But we're going to see. Just going to see what happens. Preferably without scratching too much. There we go. I mean, it is inevitable. It's going to get scratched a little bit. I just don't want to let it get scratched up a bunch. Then it won't be pretty. Then all that hard work will be for nothing. Come on, you. Fit. Okay, well, hopefully you can see what's going on over there. I'm not sure if you can. I want to make sure you can. For the most part. Maybe move you in. Yeah, that's a better spot now, isn't it? Be helpful if I didn't try and bend the legs of the tripod. That's better. That's more gooder. I like that. And I'm going to pass in front real quick so you can't see nothing except my flannel. Oh, and kick you around a little bit. And then have to re-straighten. Nope, it's fine. I think. There, it's good. Now we can put this on. Somehow. How do we do this without scratching too much? How? How? How do we do this? I need you to go over here, preferably. Come on. Okay. Hmm. 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 Oh, there's a big scratch. Not what I wanted to happen. Oh dear. What have I done? Maybe if I do it the other way? Turn it this way? Try and put it in? Wow. I've never seen such a thing. Well, this is interesting. We got ourselves a pickle. Not the good kind either. It's not dill, kosher. No. It's just pickle. Oh my. Just scratching it up. Maybe if I loosen it up. How did I get this side? Yeah, that's good. All right, let's try it this way. Come on, you just have to get right here. Right here. Oh, maybe. Oh, you dummy. No wonder. You have it upside down, I think. Yeah, no wonder you can't get it. Oh, my. All that for... Mm. That was smart. Been so long I forgot how my own tractor went together. Oh. Just makes you feel stupid. Now I'll get my top bolts in. Come on there. You. Get where you're supposed to go. There's that one. It's not scratched up too bad, but I may touch it up still. I don't know. I mean, this is a working tractor. I just wanted to try and keep the rust at bay a little bit, which is why I wanted to paint it. It's not a showpiece. But if I decide to take it somewhere, it won't look too bad. Oh, there we go. Drop the nut. I should put this bolt in before I get too far, and then I can't put it in. Like right now. Wow. Didn't think of that now, did I? Just think after doing that enough times you would learn. Some people just don't. Hopefully I can still get my fan in here. Should be able to wrestle it in here somehow. Okay, now let's go back to tightening these up. There's that one. There's that one. It's not too bad. Like I said, this is a working tractor. No, wrong way. Okay, there's that. Last one. Are we even on? Yeah, I'm on the right side there. Okay. Now I need to get the fan and wrestle it in here. So I will be back. Okay. Now moved on the other side so you can see me struggle better. Hopefully I can squeeze this in here. Without scratching too much up. Maybe if I get this out of my way, might be able to get it in there. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Gosh. Okay. Now that we stopped being weird. Put this on. Put our belt on. Sometime today. There's that belt. Main belt. Now I need to put the alternate belt on. Get that put on. And the washer. Get the washer put on. Get it up here in the groove. In the groove. Ow. That's a finger. And then put the nut on. Backside. Maybe. Maybe. Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't think this was going to be this much of a struggle. I mean, you came off there. That's your home. Okay. Wrench. Or whatever it is. Tighten this up a little bit. Hopefully. And the nut fell off. Round 3,000 of putting this nut back on. Oh, maybe I got it on good this time. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Get you up here. Only 50,000 turns. We'll have it tight. Okay. This has to go somewhere for now. Maybe. I squeeze past. And maybe that helps our cause. I'm not sure. Oh, that's much gooder. Well, don't want to lose you. Okay. There's that. Now the only thing I have to do is fill it with oil. Right here. In this. See this little plug right here? You're supposed to put oil in that. You can buy new ones that don't require oil, that have sealed bearings, but I like to keep it original. So now I just need to do, I have a cover for the alternator I need to put on. So I'm going to go get that, get the alternator straightened away, and then last is going to be the governor, which I don't know exactly what day this video is going to be out, but it's going to have to wait probably a couple days to get put up, and that'll be whenever I get that piece so I can finish putting the governor together and get it in. So let me go get what I got for the alternator, and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is. This is an alternator guard for bigger farmals, like I think 06s, stuff like that, 1206, 1066s, stuff like that. So that way, you know, nobody goes, ah, gets close cut, or gets an arm haircut, you know, unwanted. Ah, you know, that kind of deal. So, I'm not sure which way this is supposed to go. I'm guessing in front of the nuts. So, I'm going to have to take this loose and I have to put the belt back on anyways, so it doesn't matter. I think it's supposed to go something like this. No. Well, that is just going to have to work like that, because on one bolt. No, 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 don't. Oh, we don't want to lose that. You get back on you thrust bearing you. Move this in. Drop it on the ground immediately and scratch it up. Because that's what we want to do. Yeah, it's just going to have to work on one thing right now. One bolt. But that'll at least be better than what it was. No zzz is going to happen. Maybe if I got the right size, this would work. That might help. Okay, there's that. I think what I'm going to do is, first position is, oh, there we go. I think what I'm going to do is grab some tape, put some tape on this so it's not rubbing that too bad and rubbing that paint off. And then probably put the grill back on. So let me go. I have to get all my bolts for the grill. Let me go get those. There's one. Please thread in there. Please tell me you're going to thread in there. Don't break. Maybe the paint. Yeah, I'm going to have to try that. Make sure that all fits before I get too far here. So let me make sure this is all going to work and not break off after I fall. Just work it nice and slow. I don't know why this bolt. This is so dumb. Why? Why, International? Why? Why did you neck it down? Why? There's no reason for that. All these parts that are looking good makes me want to work on this thing even more, but I also know summer is coming and I want this thing to be ready for summer. I just want to keep painting more and more, but at the same time I don't want to because I want it to be ready for summertime. Am I still? Yes, I'm still speaking. Okay, I think that's going to do for this side. Go to the other side. Help it out a little bit. This hole over here doesn't really have any paint in it, so it seems to be going a little bit better. That's warm. Okay. I am going to come out somewhere. And we'll be back with, what am I going to get? Oh, tape and the other bolt for the grill. And I'll be back. Okay, take this off. Take this off. Set you somewhere. Right there. Now, take some of these. Take some of this tape. Stick it on that this little thing up here. Gives the grill a little bumper, if you will. Oh, that was a bad idea. Come on, you. Get through the hole. I have this up here. I don't know why am I not using it for this. Got sufficient tools around, and I'm struggling here. All right, let's put this back on and try not to scratch our new paint. Why are we so high? Uh-oh. Is this bracket wrong? Oh, it is. Uh-oh. There has been a mistake. Oh. That's a Super C bracket. Well, maybe we just drill different holes. We could fix that problem easy. I mean, that's not hard to fix. It wouldn't be difficult. It's not what I wanted to do, but I already have it painted up. So why not just use it? And then I can plug the other holes. So, yeah, we can totally make this work. I just need to do some measuring and whatnot. Well, this wasn't meant to be. Let me size it up with the hood. This was not the plan. I guess I can see how this is going to look. And then I can determine from there where the grill's new home is going to have to be. Which is going to have to be right about there. That's a bummer. Well, let me do some sitting and thinking here, and I'll be back. Okay, well, I am back, and I have found a solution to our problems. One, for this here, I am just going to line this all up, drill another hole, after I get the hood taken care of, and I'll show you what I got going on there. So here's what I got going on with the hood. Since the other one sits up higher, because it's a Super C bracket, and this is a C, I have taken a little piece of this. It's an anchor rod for a tent. 1 3/4 I took off, welded it onto here. and then bend it to a decent angle that's going to hold it against that new piece. So that's where we are at with this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side and put it back on. And then once I get this done, I'm going to line up the grill and drill my new holes for the bolts. Okay, so we have progress. I got this side done. Oh, obviously I did that side first. And then I had this side done. And then I was trying to meet this so it was at the right angle to catch on the bracket underneath the hood. And it fell off and I had to weld it back on. So now we should be able to put it all back together, see where the grill is, and then be able to drill the new holes to mount the grill. Okay, so I got it all back together, and since it has a Super C bracket up in here for the radiator, I think I was going to re-drill these holes higher up, but I don't know if I want to do that quite yet. I think what I'm going to do is maybe make a bracket to come down here and hook it to, and just hook the bracket up into here, and then I'll make it the same, well, maybe the same threads as those, and I can just put those same kind of bolts back in here and still make it look good, make it look like it should. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that, but it looks better. Ooh, clear my throat there. It looks better than what it did, and I'm gonna have to do more of this, try and fix these holes eventually when I do paint the hood. Hole here, right there. I think that's all of them. But anyways, got that part done. Now all I have to do is, this is Friday. I have to wait till Monday-ish until the part comes in for the governor, and then I can finish that. But for right now, this is our progress. So yeah. Okay, so finally 2 days later, I have this piece all painted up and ready to go. And that is the piece that goes in right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this synthetic lube grease in here. Get that all good to go. Since there's not going to be, oh no, not on the fresh paint. Since there's not going to be any oil in there for a little bit. Go ahead and get that all fixed up in there. Get some on the seal too. And then I'm going to take this piece here, and it's going to go right here on this spring. Not sure how well you can see that. I don't have a light handy with me. I don't have a light handy with me. But there's a spring down in here that it's going to have to go on to. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. That put in there. Get this put in here. And then that put on this shaft. Maybe. On you. Get on there. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Figure out the right place for it, which I think is right there. It's just really, really tight. Since this is a new piece here. It's just a little tight going on there. So, might need some help to get seated fully. Probably don't want to use this kind of wrench because I can't get it off now. And I have the arm backwards anyways, so I have to take it off. So that doesn't matter. Thought I had it on the right way. But I do not. Come on there, little buddy. Okay, so this is on upside down. It is hitting the inside of the governor. Okay, that's better. Okay. Oh no. Trying to get it on this shaft here in the lock washer. Just might have to tighten all the way up, take the nut off, and then put my lock washer on. Just so everything's fully seated and I can get the lock washer on. So let me go get an open end wrench, 1/2 inch, and I will be right back as soon as I find it. Maybe. Even if there's a 13? No. Guess I can use this one here. Line wrench. It'll still work. I hope. Is it not a... Oh, is that 9/16? Oh, it is 9/16. Oh, I grabbed the wrong size then. Haha! Oops. I'll be back again. Grabbing the right size this time. Now I have the right size. Okay, let's try this again. And the spring fell off. Down inside here. There we go. You get back on there. Okay, I think I'm in far enough I can get the lock nut on, or lock washer. Okay. That's more gooder. Now this governor shaft will be tighter than what it was. That is much better. Not so much slop in it now. Now let's see if we can get this in here. This governor bumper spring. Put this down in here. Maybe. I had a different one in here before, and I think I had the wrong one. It was a really tall one. And I don't think it was the right one. That's going to need adjusted, I think. Maybe it was the right one I had in there, because that one is just way too short. Might have to see what I can do with that. Okay, so I got this thing wiggled in here, and I had to take the hood off, back off, to do it. I thought it'd be alright leaving it on, but these are hard to get in here and get out. So I'm going to go ahead and put my gasket on backwards. There we go. That's the right way. That on. And then I'm going to go ahead and slide the governor up in here. Making sure that it's all lined up in there. I'm going to go ahead and put a bolt in. My gasket lined up. Really should have had my wrench out. I'm going to go get my wrench and I'll be back because I can't really screw that in by hand. Okay, I got a wrench and I'm back. So this is going to be 1/2 inch. Let me go ahead and screw this in a little bit. Hold this in here. And I'm going to start putting my other bolts in here. So there's 3 different lengths of bolts here. Okay, so as I was saying, you have 5 bolts. You have 5 bolts. One's already in. 3 different lengths. So your 2 short ones, which is this one and this one here, are going to go opposite each other, top and bottom. Okay, and then you have this bolt here. It actually has a little hole in it. It's going to go right here. You have one of those. It's like a medium-sized bolt. And your last 2 bolts, your longest ones, one's going to go here, and I'm going to have to unhinge that. I'm going to have to unhinge that real quick. Let me do that. So one of your longest, are going to go right here. Oh, I should have put that one in first. Okay. Well, maybe I can get it there. See if I can get it right here. Nope, not enough room. Okay. Just let me take it off. Take that off. Now let me put this one in. Okay. There's that one. Find its home. And then I'll take this short one I had up top, put it back in. And then your other short one goes here on the bottom. Medium, like I said, with the holes in it, goes over here by this lever. And your other long one is going to go on the back side over here by the belts opposite this one. All right, let me get this tightened all tightened down. Actually, while I'm looking at this, probably should put that little lever on the other side that controls the shaft going to the carburetor. Before I can't get it in there. So let me put that on real quick. If I had enough room. If I had enough room. Might have to loosen one of these bolts a little bit more. Just enough to let it swing. A little more. Back this one out. Might be just enough on this side. Have to get it past the water pump. Man, it's not working. Thought about putting this on beforehand, and I didn't. I probably should have. Might have to take that inner bolt out. Right. Really struggling today. Now let's try it. Maybe I can get it in now. That would be... Oh, it's close. It's real close. Oh, there we go. Got it. That was a struggle. Okay. Now I can tighten up all these other bolts. Oh, okay, here we go. Finally tightening everything up. This is going to make for a long video, but this bolt here, let's tighten up a little bit more right hand. Do this one here. I need a regular wrench for that one. That one done. I just hope this cork gasket seals. I never have any luck. The only one I had luck with was my valve cover gasket up here. Here. Up. You can't see. It's there. I just hope this one doesn't leak. Never seem to get them. I don't know if it's tight enough, too tight. I don't know. And then this one, way back in here on the back side. That needs screwed in more by hand. So we're just going to keep struggling with this. I don't know which way is comfortable. Got to do a big long arm stretch here. It's like I'm in gym class. Okay, there's that. That part's done. Now I need to tighten the nut or the bolt on the linkage that runs to the carburetor. Maybe. This is also difficult. just be sure when you're tightening. I get a light here and not fumble you around. When you're tightening that bolt, right there, it holds that lever on there. That one. Don't tighten it too tight, because that arm over there is made of pot metal, cast aluminum, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, if you know, you know. Now I need to get this put back on. Maybe. That put back on. Get my cotter pin in here. Maybe. Might need to get a new one. Oh, no, I got it. I got it. Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid Man. Okay, that's done. Now all that needs done is to hook up the governor linkage on the other side for the carburetor. So let's go over there and do that real quick, and then hood can go back on. And then we shall see, once I get a battery and fire this thing up, if it is better or worse. Okay, there's that. Now the hood can go back on. Can you see? No, you can't. Now you can. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, there it is. It's all done. At least for now. And I think that's where we're going to stop at for this video, because my phone is dying and this video is getting really, really long. So yeah, that's where I'm going to go ahead and stop this one at. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. There's a lot in this one. It's a little long. So I apologize for that. But yeah. So thank you to everybody for watching, and hope you make it this far in the video. And like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.